Two, 1, 2. How doom hold heat and preach non-violence. He about to start the speech, come on, silence. On one starry night, I saw the...
Yeah, I mean, I was always, anything that had to do with music, I was trying to get involved with it, you know. I started going to a record store weekly when I was 9, 10, 11 years old. I was spending my lunch money on 45s, and as I got older, I mean, they told me, because I would go in there, my friend and I, and we would know more than the people that worked there, you know, we were like 10-year-old kids, so the owner said, you know, when you're old enough to work, you have a job here, and I worked there, and from there, you know, I worked at a record distributor, and, you know, I did radio, I did college radio when I was in school. I wrote for magazines, so anything that had to do with music, I was just jumping at the opportunities. But eventually, you know, I put out my first record in 1990. And that was in San Jose, California, and it was a vinyl-only pressing, like 500 copies, and it flopped. But from that, you know, I learned a lot. And, you know, it's just all trial and error. So by the time I started Stone Throw in '96, you know, I had been putting out records for other labels, and I had known a lot of people at that point, and I had the confidence. It was kind of a combination of those three things that just got it off the ground. But you know, the first few years was I did it on my own, and then eventually I brought a couple guys in, and then so I went from one person to 3 people, and then from 3 people to gradually, you know, I have like 10 people on staff now. But then it's, I mean, you know, we're interdependent with a lot of different like promoters. You know, we have people in Europe and France and Japan and Australia. I mean, it's even, you don't have to have a staff of 10 people in-house. You could do it just as a one person, just kind of coordinating, you know, with a lot of different outside consultants or whatever. I felt like I was always known, you know, in high school I was making mixtapes for everybody. Actually, before high school even, before I had equipment to mix, I was just recording my records and like a, not tastemaker, but you know, I was like sharing music with people then, and people would come to me like, oh, he's the guy who has all the jams or has all the tracks. You know, that kind of just grew into other things. A friend of mine, he's involved in the publishing for Bob Marley, and you know, he's done a lot of music supervision for films and stuff, and he was just saying one time that you know, we're all just DJs, and we start out like, you know, doing it for our school or whatever, and then like Stone's Throw was kind of like making my mixtapes for my school, but you know, on a lot larger level now. So I'm on autopilot kind of, you know, I love music, and I think by some of the records that I put out in the past, a lot of young talent is attracted to Stone Throw, and you know, I have artists who, I'm kind of, when I hear their music and I'm putting it out, it's like a dream for me, but they tell me it's a dream for them to be on Stone Throw because they were raised on it or whatever, you know. So that's a lot of my roster now. It's like that, and of course I feel blessed. But you know, I work very hard to be at this position too. So it's not all luck.
Reborn, leave a whip of holes in the dartboard.